Welcome to Brewstar Reviews. Dive into the world of Amazon products with us as we provide honest, in-depth reviews to help you make informed purchasing decisions. The Acer Nitro V16 for 2025 represents a significant step in the evolution of mid-range gaming hardware, focusing on a balance between updated internal components and a functional design language. This particular model features a 16-inch display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200, utilizing an IPS panel that supports a high refresh rate of 180 Hz. Under the hood, it is powered by the AMD Ryzen 7268 core processor, which can reach speeds of up to 5.1 GHz. This is paired with the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5050 laptop GPU, which includes 8 GB of dedicated GDDR4 video memory. The system is rounded out with 16 GB of DDR4 memory running at 5600 MHz and a 512 GB solid-state drive for storage. Priced at approximately $1,014 at the time of writing, this machine aims to provide a modern gaming experience without moving into the premium price bracket of enthusiast-level hardware. The build and design of the Nitro V16 follow a practical philosophy. The chassis is finished in what the manufacturer calls shale black, a dark and professional tone that avoids the overly aggressive aesthetic often found in gaming laptops. The 16-inch form factor allows for a 16 by 10 aspect ratio, which provides more vertical screen real estate compared to traditional 16 by 9 displays. This extra height is particularly useful for productivity tasks and web browsing. The keyboard includes a dedicated numeric keypad and a backlight, which is essential for visibility in low-light environments. The overall construction feels sturdy enough for daily transport, though it remains a larger device due to the thermal requirements of its internal components. The port selection is designed to accommodate various peripherals, featuring Wi-Fi 6E for high-speed wireless networking and Bluetooth 5. Free for stable connections with controllers or headsets. Performance is where the Nitro V16 seeks to distinguish itself through its specific component choices. The AMD Ryzen 7260 processor utilizes an 8-core architecture that is well suited for both gaming and multitasking. With a clock speed that can boost to 5.1 GHz, it handles modern game engines and background processes with relative ease. This matters because a capable processor prevents the system from becoming a bottleneck for the graphics card. Speaking of graphics, the inclusion of the GeForce RTX 5050 with GDDR4 memory is a notable update. The transition to GDDR4 provides higher memory bandwidth compared to previous generations, allowing the GPU to handle high-resolution textures and complex lighting effects more efficiently. In practical terms, this means more stable frame rates in demanding titles and better support for modern rendering features like ray tracing and artificial intelligence-driven upscaling. The 180 Hz refresh rate of the display is another critical performance factor. For players who enjoy fast-paced competitive games, such as first-person shooters or racing simulators, the ability of the screen to refresh 180 times per second results in much smoother motion and reduced input lag. This can provide a slight competitive edge by making it easier to track moving targets. The 1920 by 1200 resolution ensures that the image remains sharp while allowing the RTX 5050 to maintain those high frame rates. If the resolution were significantly higher, the hardware might struggle to push enough frames to take full advantage of the 180 Hz panel. By sticking to this resolution, Acer has found a sweet spot where the hardware and the display work in harmony. The memory and storage configuration also plays a vital role in the overall user experience. 16 GB of DDR4 RAM at 5600 MHz is currently considered the standard for a reliable gaming experience. It allows for smooth multitasking, such as running a game while having a web browser and a chat application open in the background. The 512 GB solid-state drive provides quick boot times and fast loading for applications. However, given the increasing size of modern game installations, users may find themselves managing their storage space more frequently or looking into future upgrades. The use of NVMe technology for the drive ensures that data transfer speeds remain high, which is important for reducing the time spent on loading screens. This laptop is best suited for a specific type of user who values a mix of gaming performance and everyday utility. It is an excellent choice for students who need a powerful machine for schoolwork or creative projects but also want to enjoy modern games at high settings during their free time. The 16:10 screen ratio makes it more versatile for writing papers or editing photos than a standard gaming screen. It also appeals to budget-conscious gamers who want access to the latest hardware features, like GDDR4 memory and a high refresh rate screen, without spending $2,000 or more. Because it looks relatively understated in its shale black finish, it can also fit into a professional or office environment without drawing unnecessary attention, making it a viable option for remote workers who need a bit of extra graphical power for their tasks. Connectivity is another area where the Nitro V16 proves its utility. The inclusion of Wi-Fi 6E is significant because it allows the laptop to access the 6 GHz band, which is typically less crowded than the older 2.4 and 5 GHz bands. For gamers, this means lower latency and a more stable connection during online matches, which can be just as important as having a high frame rate. Bluetooth 5.3 offers improved power efficiency and better range for wireless peripherals. These features ensure that the laptop remains relevant as home networking technology continues to advance. The physical ports on the device provide enough flexibility to connect external monitors, high-speed external storage, or wired gaming mice, making it a capable centerpiece for a desktop setup. The thermal management of the Nitro V16 is designed to handle the heat generated by the Ryzen 7 and the RTX 5050. Proper cooling is essential in a gaming laptop because it prevents thermal throttling, which is when the system slows down its components to protect them from heat damage. By maintaining consistent temperatures, the laptop can deliver sustained performance during long gaming sessions. The design includes multiple vents and a fan system that moves air across the internal heat pipes. While the fans will become audible under heavy load, this is a necessary trade-off for maintaining the longevity and performance of the high-speed silicon inside. The backlit keyboard also stays relatively cool to the touch, ensuring that the user remains comfortable during extended use. In terms of software, the laptop comes pre-installed with Windows 11 Home, which is optimized for modern hardware and includes features like Auto HDR to improve the visual quality of older games. The integration of AMD and NVIDIA technologies within the Windows environment allows for easy updates and performance tuning. Users can utilize specialized software to monitor their system temperatures, adjust fan speeds, or customize the keyboard lighting to suit their preferences. This level of control is appreciated by users who like to fine-tune their experience to get the most out of their hardware. When considering a purchase around the $1,000 mark, it is important to look at the overall value proposition. The Acer Nitro V16 offers a compelling package by focusing on the components that matter most for gaming and productivity. It does not try to be the thinnest or lightest laptop on the market, nor does it feature the highest resolution screen available. Instead, it provides a balanced set of specifications that work well together. The combination of a high refresh rate IPS panel, a modern 8-core processor, and the latest generation of mid-range graphics memory makes it a strong contender in its price bracket. A balanced closing thought on the Nitro V16 would acknowledge that while it excels in providing modern performance and a great display for the price, it does require some considerations regarding storage capacity and its larger physical footprint. The 512GB drive may fill up quickly for those with large game libraries, and the 16-inch size means it requires a larger bag for transport. However, for those who prioritize a smooth gaming experience and a screen that is equally good for work and play, these are often acceptable compromises. It stands as a well-rounded machine that reflects the current state of mid-range gaming technology in 2025, offering a reliable path for users to enjoy the latest titles with modern features at a price point that remains accessible to a wide audience. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more honest product insights. Have a product you want us to review? Drop a like and subscribe, and comment below. Until next time, happy shopping.